And welcome to the Historic Preservation Commission meeting for January 2026. For any that haven't attended before, we have copies of the agenda up front that has what we're going to cover today. There's also a statement at the bottom that kind of covers at a high level what our objective is and what we hope to achieve. Having said that, the first item on today's agenda is the consent agenda. Has anyone reviewed? Do we have any issues to discuss, or is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sounds good. Moving on, the next item on the agenda is new business, and the first item there is 321 Harrison Street. Do we have anyone here from 321 Harrison? Doesn't look like it. So I guess we can either table this or discuss it. Have you all reviewed it? It's pertaining to solar panels being added. Did you speak to the homeowner at all, Eve? Do you know if they wish to be here, or is it the weather? Or?
They did not respond to either email, but essentially what they're applying for is 13 panel system. Let's see. We're starting here and then at the rear.
So not visible from the street. Or
Most likely not. I think you'd
And
have
they
to know
did-
what you're looking for.
I will say they did alter their application. Originally they had them at the front, and then we discussed it, and then they were able to move them to the back half of the house based on that discussion.
So,
Here and then here.
They seem to be the least visible, if they are visible, from the street. I know there's another one that well, not that there's precedent, but in the same Garland Hill, there's another house that has added them, and they're more noticeable, I think, than these would be.
I think so.
So
Would you like to make a motion?
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Really, I'm open either way. If you guys are ready to proceed, it doesn't seem, I don't hear a lot of questions. If you guys want to proceed, we can tackle this either way.
Eve, do you think is there anything that should be called to our attention, maybe that we're not?
No, I think so. I don't think so. I think it's, pretty straightforward as an application. And they didn't have any other information to share. So.
Sure. Well, I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve. Or are we making a motion to
No,
hear
that's
this one
fine.
now?
If we're,
Okay.
we'll proceed. We'll see if.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a second before we engage discussion? Go ahead.
And wait for
Oh.
Eric to sit down.
So if I can, Eve, I'll bring Peter up to speed. We're on the first item under new business, which is to add solar panels on Harrison Street. Basically, we all identified that they were, well, Eve said that the applicant moved them from the original submission to the rear portion of the house, rear facing it from the street, that is. And really, that's, I don't know, that visibility wise, they're very visible from the street. And even if they were, that you could find a less visible location than what's being proposed. Having said that, Ms. Commissioner, I'm going to say your last name wrong, Langseth, made a motion to approve as submitted. And that's really where we're at when you walked in.
Thank you.
Back and forth. Who's in a second? I'll second it this time.
Okay, thank you. So having said that, is there discussion? Questions, discussion?
They're located as well as they can be to conceal themselves from the street. So, yeah.
That was kind of what I thought. I mean,
You're right.
you're not gonna, yeah. Okay, it doesn't sound like any other discussion, so we'll call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 That one was pretty easy. Unanimous then. And you'll make them aware, Eve?
Yes.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is 1101 Harrison Street. Do we have, oh, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't on the name. If you would, Philip Sloan, if you would, please state your name and address for the record
Sure.
and give us a brief synopsis of what you intend to do.
Sure. My name is Thomas Brennan. My wife and I live at 1011 Harrison Street. We've lived there since 2021 and plan on staying for a long time. The scope of the project is a bathroom renovation, pushing off of the back of the house, which is currently a fairly inaccessible second floor balcony that you can see there. There used to be a staircase. This is going back to old photos that was not there when we moved in. There used to be an exterior staircase to access that second floor balcony. That was removed during a previous renovation from under a previous owner. So at this point, you can only access that balcony through the second floor primary bathroom on the back of the house. We don't use it that often because it is inaccessible. So the request is to enclose that space, to turn it into interior space, to essentially bump out the primary bedroom, revamp this primary bathroom, and give us a little bit more storage on the backside of the house. There's a second request that is also fairly secondary in that it's not, I'm not 100% clear we're going to need it, but the rear window here on this upper left elevation we're going to be putting a tub under that window, and this is potentially, which would require shrinking the height of that window by 6 inches. So just an exterior change on that on that side of the house. The current windows on the side of the house are already vinyl. The replacement window would also be vinyl in order to be waterproof and sort of for longevity purposes. The windows on the front of the house obviously are still the original glass. So it would just be, but this alley on the left side of the house here in the middle, you can't see that rear window from here. And this is sort of above street level. If you're familiar with this little stretch of Harrison Street, we're sort of standing probably 6 feet above actual street level. And you still can't see that back corner. So our house backs up to Federal Street houses, backyards there. So it's a fairly inconspicuous spot, but still obviously a significant change, and we just wanted to go through the proper channels.
Thank you. Any questions?
So the bump out will be a second story bump out?
Well, it's more of really an enclosure, but yes,
Okay,
the space is already, the porch is already there.
Mhm.
So it's really just sort of turning it into an interior space instead of having it be an exterior space.
And what part of the house does that access have?
It will have access, it will have access to the primary bathroom on the
Okay, so
back
that
side of
is-
the house.
That area with the primary bathroom?
You'll
Okay,
pass through the bathroom into that new space, which will be storage.
so you'll be using a storage, not as an additional bedroom?
That's correct. That's correct.
Because it's just a few feet of
Exactly.
a tiny balcony,
That's
right?
correct.
I'll make a motion to approve 1 and 2 as submitted, but
I'll second it.
Further discussion, questions? No? All right, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
aye.
None opposed.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for coming and walking us through it on this cold day outside. Good
Absolutely.
luck with your project.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
All right, we've got 2 more items. least we can tee up. The first is 211 F Street. So this is to replace a side wood window with a vinyl window. Have you spoken? Go ahead.
And did not respond to my attendance request for the meeting, but essentially this window was replaced without approval. So it is already in the home. You can see it right here. It does not currently match either the color or the configuration of the other windows, and it is vinyl. We emailed back and forth a little bit. She said she was looking at other options. She was not able to, due to the snow, go out. I asked her if she could find a wood window to match the others. She said she has not had a chance to go out and do that as of yet. So I would recommend that the commission table it and see if she can find something more in line with the other windows. I know it's really hard to see with the storm window, but they are 2/2 wood
Yeah.
windows in the rest of the house.
Did she put in that black vinyl window?
I think she already had it on hand, maybe.
Okay.
I think the wood window fell out. I'm not sure as to the details, but it is in place currently.
Would anyone like to make a motion to table this to next month?
Yeah, sure. I'll second.
Second? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Eve.
Mhm.
And last item on the agenda is 713 Pearl Street. Do you
So
know- Go ahead.
Mr. Scoggins won't be in attendance. He is out of town, but he would like the commission to consider the request if they're able. Essentially, if you remember, this is the house that the windows were replaced, work was done without approval. It went all the way to council for an appeal, which they rejected. At this point, the work that was approved was to fix the work that was done. Most of that work has been done at this point. Part of that was replacing the front door. And the front door that is in place now was the approved door with the exception of the glass. I believe the glass as presented was clear after installation. It is that textured glass. He said that that was done for privacy reasons. So he's hoping that the commission would consider leaving the textured pattern glass. The other part of the application is he would like to finish the front door by either doing a clear polyurethane coat and then painting the trim iron ore to match the existing trim on the home, or to paint the door and the frame with iron ore to match the existing trim.
What was the first option?
Well, it was
Um,
it was the
A clear
polyurethane.
coat, yeah.
Poly coat.
A
Mhm.
poly clerk.
So he has already fixed all the windows.
The windows are in place. They are currently being painted. The railings here are incorrect, but they should be being replaced with the turned spindles. And then after that, I think additional work would include painting the wood elements. So in progress.
Well, the painting of the door would be either way. I mean, wouldn't it be acceptable either way, either stained or painted?
think
So that's
so,
really
yeah.
up to personal choice. This has been on our agenda off and on for so long. I'll ask, is that kind of glass exist when this house was built? This kind of wavy, opaque glass, is this something that would ever been installed then?
I don't believe so. I mean, I can't say for certain. I don't recall seeing it on any front doors that are traditional, that are correct.
What's the age of the house?
It's the 1880s.
Guessing, yeah, late 1800s, maybe early 19.
Yeah, if it's that old, yeah, it was not textured.
I would.
They probably had window shades or curtains,
Mhm.
one of the two.
1885.
Have you driven by it, Eve, at all to see the look of the work? Feeling good about what they've been doing to undo the damage?
In terms of, what do you mean?
The windows and all that. Maybe we've gone by and said, yeah, they're doing a very good job undoing the terrible destruction that was perpetrated on this house by the previous developer.
I mean, like I said, it's in progress still. I'll be glad to see it when it's finished.
As you said earlier, we don't set precedent. Nor do we follow precedent. So I'm torn. In some ways, if they've done all this work to undo the damage, I might forgive wavy glass. I might.
Personally, my opinion is it's not correct, and I appreciate what they did to correct what was previously done incorrectly. But again, my opinion, that doesn't get you good favor to do something
Right.
further that's not correct.
Yeah, I mean, the door is such a prominent feature of a historic house, and this one particularly. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Scoggins is able to be in attendance at the next meeting if you want to table this portion of the application, so he can have a chance to discuss it with the commission. Alternatively, I think he is amenable to switching out the glass, but it was installed this way, so he wanted to see if he could get it approved like this.
Sure.
Well, I mean, as two of you pointed out, this is not correct. And I was asking a question that I already knew the answer to. I know it's not correct. And if he's amenable to changing the glass, then my feeling is he should change the glass. And
Well, or regardless, I mean,
I'm happy to hear his case. If it's better that we wait, but
But also, if there's nothing that's gonna
right.
change it, maybe it'll be, it's just better to save time and
Kick-
vote
yeah.
Save
now.
him the visit.
Sure.
Yeah, that we
Sure.
can approve one, but two could be his choice
Yep.
of either.
meaning that we would inclined to improve whatever choice he makes as far as painting the door, staining the door.
mhm.
Correct.
But at the same time, saying that the glass needs to be changed out to clear glass. The privacy will come the way it traditionally has come with a curtain or blinds within the house.
Right.
itself.
Number
So,
one, not approved
Yeah.
and would need clear glass. Two, approved A or B. So I'll make it
Is
a
that
motion.
motion, please?
Do you want me to repeat that or?
No, I think I got it.
Yeah.
Deny number one
Yeah,
and approve either option of number two.
correct.
And I'll second that.
All right. Further questions or discussion? No? All right, let's take a vote. All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
That was unanimous. So that's the last item on the agenda. Eve, anything else you need us to?
We'll be back here in a few weeks for our real February meeting
Okay,
Oh, that's right.
A little later because of President's
because
Day.
of the holiday on the 16th. Correct.
Which kind of works out nice.
Yeah.
This one.
well, thank you all for making it down here today, finding a place to park.
Yes.
All right. We're
Thank you all.
adjourned.
Okay. Have a good night.